Hello and welcome to the news on Papyrus Global TV. I am Christiana Babayo. Before we begin, here are the headlines on Akwa Ibom Digest. Akwa Ibom celebrates International Students' Day with emphasis on innovation. Governor Eno charges new civil service head to prioritize workforce capacity. Governor Eno earmarks 800 million naira for non-indigenous empowerment. Governor Eno urges citizens to support peace initiatives and report criminals. UCCDA shuts down illegal abattoir and orders relocation of roadside markets. Governor Eno drums support for President Tinubu. Governor Eno urges students to pursue excellence, avoid rivalry and violence. And now the news in details. Akwa Ibom State marked the 2025 International Students' Day at the grand ceremony at the Ibom Hall Auditorium, Uyo, under the theme Empowering Students as Agents of Innovation and Change Through Arise Agenda. The event highlighted the state government's commitment to investing in education and youth development to build a generation of globally competitive young leaders. Governor Umoeno, represented by the Commissioner for Youth Development, emphasized that the state's recent achievements in education are linked to the Arise Agenda, a long-term social transformation blueprint. The administration has launched 11 youth-friendly innovation hubs across selected local government areas, offering training in digital literacy, coding, creativity, and entrepreneurship to equip students with modern skills. The state government has consistently provided bursaries and scholarships to students within and outside Nigeria, including grants for persons with disabilities. Youth corps members serving in the state have benefited from increased allowances. Investments in model primary schools, renovation of learning facilities, and modern instructional tools have improved teaching and learning conditions, raising student morale and classroom engagement. The event featured recognition of outstanding students, with 30 individuals receiving cash awards for academic excellence, underscoring the government's dedication to promoting meritocracy and innovation. Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umoeno has directed the newly appointed head of civil service, Mrs. Elsie Anetie Peters, to prioritize workforce capacity building, training, and professional growth across the state civil service. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony held at the banquet hall of Government House, Uyo, the governor emphasized the critical role of civil service in advancing the state's Arise agenda and achieving overall socio-economic development. Governor Eno highlighted the importance of efficiency, commitment, and loyalty within the civil service, stressing that a well-trained and dedicated workforce is central to delivering effective governance and public service. He expressed confidence in Mrs. Peters' experience and background, noting that she possesses the skills and insight necessary to lead a civil service that is modern, professional, and aligned with the ideals of the Arise agenda. Reaffirming his administration's commitment to workers' welfare, Governor Eno noted that salaries and pensions are paid promptly, and the government has consistently met obligations agreed upon with organized labor. He cited the clearance of a significant backlog of gratuities inherited from previous administrations, with over 75.2 billion naira paid out from the 110 billion naira owed from 2012 to May 2023. The governor further acknowledged support from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, which has enabled the state to continue fulfilling both capital and recurrent obligations to its workforce. The governor urged all civil servants and government appointees to demonstrate faithfulness and loyalty in the discharge of their duties, emphasizing that these qualities are non-negotiable requirements for effective service delivery. He noted that appointees must work collaboratively with the governor to interpret and implement the vision of the Arise agenda, warning that those unwilling to align with the administration's goals are free to step aside. He further stressed that loyalty and faithfulness to the state and government are universal standards necessary for maintaining peace, stability, and progress. Governor Eno also recognized the contributions of the immediate past head of service, Elder Effiong Essien, for aligning the civil service with the Arise agenda, promoting a lean, professional, and ICT-enabled service, and interpreting the governor's vision for effective governance. Mrs. Elsie Peters, upon her swearing-in, expressed gratitude to God and Governor Eno for the appointment and pledged to take the Akwa Ibom State Civil Service to higher standards of professionalism and efficiency comparable to those in developed nations. She committed to strengthening capacity development programs, enhancing service delivery, and fostering a culture of loyalty and diligence among civil servants. The inauguration ceremony was attended by key government officials, including the Secretary to the State Government, Prince Eno Bong-Ua, Chief Assam, Chairman of the All Progressives Congress Obong Stephen Ntukepo, Senator Effiong Bob, former Deputy Governor Obong Sima Ekere, and the Executive Assistant and Chief Delivery Advisor, Mr. Enefiok Johnson, among other dignitaries. The Governor's directive and the appointment of Mrs. Peters reflect a broader strategy to professionalize the state civil service, reinforce workforce development, and ensure that public administration in Akwa Ibom State continues to meet international standards of efficiency, accountability, and service delivery. Governor Umoino reaffirmed his administration's commitment to inclusivity and unity by providing 800 million naira for the empowerment of non-indigenous communities, including Indigbo, Arewa, Yoruba, and Niger Delta residents in Akwa Ibom State. The announcement was made during the Igbo Unity Day celebration at Ibom Hall Grounds, Oyo. The governor emphasized that non-indigenous residents are integral to the state's social and economic fabric, with many contributing significantly through business and entrepreneurship. He commended the Igbo community for their unity and entrepreneurial spirit, noting that Akwa Ibom is emerging as a melting pot for diverse cultures and peaceful coexistence. The administration also pledged continued partnership with all communities to sustain harmonious relationships, provided that residents live in peace, obey the law, and refrain from criminal activity. The event saw the conferment of Grand Patron of Ohaneze Ndigbo on Governor Eno, reflecting recognition of his inclusive governance approach. Governor issued a stern directive to Akwa Ibom residents to refrain from harboring criminals or supporting criminal activities in their communities. Speaking at the Government House monthly prayer service, the governor highlighted the importance of preserving the state's reputation for peace and security. He identified flood-prone areas requiring urgent attention and assured that the road construction and other infrastructure projects will accelerate with the dry season. The governor also emphasized the state's commitment to supporting the All Progressives Congress candidates in the upcoming elections and urged citizens to actively participate in the Arise agenda through prayer and civic engagement. During the service, Reverend Dr. Mrs. Enobong Ibok was appointed leader of the Government House prayer team, tasked with interceding for the state and its leaders. The event drew government officials, clergy, political leaders, and Christian faithful from across the state.
We will now go on a short break, and when we come back, the news will continue. Stay tuned.
The Papyrus Global, we don't just cover events, we create cinematic experiences. From red carpets to birthdays, gala dinners, and your fairy tale weddings, we bring your moments to life with high-tech precision. Our gadgets are smarter, our lenses sharper, and our team simply world-class. Trust the Papyrus Global to tell your story in the boldest, brightest way possible.
Welcome back, and now the news will continue.
The executive chairman of the Uyo Capital City Development Authority (UCCDA), Honorable Aniete Eka, ordered the immediate closure of an illegal abattoir and the relocation of unauthorized roadside markets within Uyo to restore environmental sanity and urban order. Inspections revealed that the abattoir at Ibokete Crescent had operated for over 7 years within a residential area, posing health hazards and serving as a potential criminal hideout. Similar issues were found at Ipod Akpe and the Ipod Okubo Ofort, where unauthorized markets obstructed roads, blocked walkways, and compromised public safety. Traders from the illegal markets have been directed to relocate to the Efiat Ofort Community Market, a modern facility equipped with lock-up shops, open stalls, sanitary facilities, and sufficient space for expansion. The relocation aligns with the government's vision to ensure a clean, organized, and secure capital city that attracts investors and supports orderly urban development. Governor Umoino reiterated his support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, emphasizing the president's commitment to addressing Nigeria's national challenges through bold reforms. The statement was made during a courtesy visit by officials of the Savannah Center for Diplomacy, Democracy and Development (SCDDD), led by Professor Ibrahim Gambari. Governor Eno highlighted that the state is aligning its Arise agenda with national development objectives, including the growth of tourism infrastructure such as the Arise Palm Resort, smart airport and hotels. He emphasized the importance of human capacity and synergy between civil service and public institutions to achieve these goals. Zogambari praised Governor Eno's leadership, acknowledging the state's progress in peace, security, and socio-economic development since its assumption of office. The SCDDD aims to provide human capacity training for senior management and civil service personnel across Nigeria to strengthen governance and development initiatives. Akwa Ibom State Governor Moino has called on students to prioritize academic excellence, self-discipline, and unity over rivalry and violent clashes between sister schools. The message was delivered during an inter-school competition held on November 11, 2025 at the Uyo High School Assembly Hall, bringing together students and staff from Uyo High School, Government Technical College Iwet, and Christian Commercial Secondary School. The initiative, spearheaded by 3 aides to Governor Eno in collaboration with the school principals, sought to foster peace, collaboration, and ethical values among students from institutions previously known for conflicts and rivalry. The event included quiz competitions, speeches on promoting peace, and the award of Best Well-Behaved Students, as well as distribution of educational materials including exercise books, dictionaries, mathematical sets, Bibles, pen, cash prizes, and waste bins to each school. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Ethical Orientation, Reverend Osondu Ehirika, highlighted that the exercise aimed to mend broken relationships, instill discipline, and encourage teamwork in alignment with Governor Eno's broader educational policy. Students were reminded to focus on their academics, respect teachers, uphold integrity, and embrace diligence as a foundation for future success. The personal assistant to the Governor on New Media, Mr. Ekemini James, and his counterpart, Student Affairs, Dr. Wisdom Emmanuel, commended the school leadership for supporting the event and emphasized Governor Eno's dedication to students' welfare through initiatives such as WAEC fees payment, free education, scholarships, bursaries, and model school construction. The principals of the participating schools expressed satisfaction with the collaboration, noting that such engagements promote moral development, unity, and peaceful coexistence among students. The event culminated in awards and recognition of exemplary students, reinforcing the state government's commitment to fostering ethical, disciplined, and academically focused youth. And that's all we have on Akwa Ibom News on the Papyrus Global TV. I am Christiana Babayo. Thanks for joining us.